I mean, the curve is going down so fast. First week was nice. Second week was okay. Third week was a bit meh because it required a lot of collection. And now we are at the fourth week and it is bad, right? I cannot do Gird for battle because I won't have 2 white mana. It would have been awesome. I mean, on top of the graceful apparition at least. Right? No, I'm not able to. So bad. Go. We actually did 12-0 in Hearthstone yesterday, so I think that qualifies as knowing what you are doing, right? Should be a win, hopefully. Right. Yep. 17 attack on board by turn 3. And that's why I don't like this format, guys. I mean, it's just purely luck dependent. And mind you, if I had a Temple Garden first turn, I would have done it on turn 2. Turn 2, mind you. Turn 1, Llanowar Elf, pay 2 life, green mana from the Temple Garden. Millstone, eh? Turn 2, play a plains, play tap the elf and plains, play the graceful apparition, 2+1/+1 on both the elf and the graceful apparition. At the end of turn, +1/+1 on all of them, on the zombie, on the elf, and the graceful apparition, and it's GG. It's just GG right away. Too many buffs, but we have to keep it, right? Now the Gird is good for giving the guys. After you give a +1/+1 on a minion, on a creature, they will get +1/+1 every turn on their own. So the important thing is to get a +1/+1 on all of your creatures in the early game. So I mean, of course, you can use the Gird for battle for getting your creatures beyond his, but it's generally best served for. I wonder if we should proliferate here. Yeah, proliferate. There we are. That's quite the beatdown. So I have 13 attack on board, and he's, yeah. I need another white mana. Yeah, Andre. Well, I played this guy, I think. I'm not sure. Of course, it's the same Andre, but he was a pretty good drafter. Oh, thank God. It's over. It's over. It's over. Okay, guys. What I would add to this deck, guys. This definitely is better than the Merfolk. I'm even going to delete it, to be honest. Can I? No. It's not this, right? Go, please. You are crap. Alright. Counters, right? Okay. No. I want to mean edit. Sure. Guys, this is definite. This is definitely used. And so is this, and this. Four of this, if you have. Courage in Crisis, maybe 2 actually. Pledge of Unity is not really very much required. Ajani is great. I played Biogenic Ooze only because I had it. Conjurant is very good. You should also play Incubation Druid if you have. Let me find it. Because it also gives mana equal to the counters on it. So you play Incubation Druid on turn 2, and say if you have Elena of Elves, you play Gird for Battle, and it becomes a 1/3, and at the end of turn it becomes a 2/4. And that means it can produce 2 mana the next turn. And say you can play turn 3 Nissa and boom, GG. Because Nissa is extremely good, guys. Because she starts with 5 counters right away. You get 2 mana out of your forest every turn. I mean, that's a passive effect. And also, it makes your lands into 3/3 creatures that also get buffed, right? They become 4/4s at the end of your turn. And you play it with 5 counters. You use the ability, it becomes 6. At the end of turn, receives another, becomes 7. And then the next turn, you use it again, 8, and becomes 9. And you can ult it right away. And the ultimate is insane. You put all of your forests into play, and they all become indestructible. And those which are already lands stay in board, stay in the game forever, more like. And Ajani is extremely good, by the way, guys, because you can swing without being afraid of the back swing because you have vigilance, and then you can also put +1/+1 on everything, and they will get +1/+1 at the end of turn, which is insane. So playing multiple Ajanis would be advised. The reason I'm playing 1 Ajani and 2 Nissas is that because I don't have it. So I think Gird, I mean, if you have a perfect collection, even Gird might be removed, I think. Maybe 4 Llanowar Elves, 4 Incubation Druids, 4 Iron Shell Beetles, 4 Pollen Bright Druids, etc. I'm not sure what I would do if I had everything, but going for the Planeswalker team looks very strong, right? But I think Gird is nice, right? I mean, Gird should be played. Because, guys, if you play the Gird on 2 creatures that do not have +1/+1 counters on them, you are basically giving them +1/+1 right away, and +1/+1 at the end of each turn, including that turn you play it on, so it's +2/+2 in the turn you played. So, for example, if you play, like I said, Grateful Apparition on turn 2 and use Gird for Battle on it, you actually receive a 3/3 flying, which